Well, folks, what do we have here today? Lately I've been showing you movies of cars that have, well, pretty much survived low mileage, low kilometers, whatever, but today we have something quite different. It's a 1956 Olds 98 that, believe it or not, was found sitting in somebody's backyard, and it was given to my friend who has that nice 56 Olds 98 that we'll take a look at pretty soon. This car was sitting in somebody's backyard literally since 1975, I kid you not. It's pretty rusty, but I honestly think the car could be repaired if somebody was really that dedicated to it. I really believe this car could be restored to its former glory. Would take a lot of time, a lot of dedication, but unfortunately it's just going to end up being parts and stuff like that from what I know. The guy bought this car home in 1972 actually, drove it around just a little bit locally. That car and tow thing is apparently on the car since 1972. Because you used to be able to flat tow cars, nobody would bother with a length of chain and pipe and things, no problem. Now the interesting thing about it is that this car is complete. And what I did was, I'll show you, I'll have to put the camera down for a second because I have to get the hood of the car open, so hang on please. Had to do it, had to try it. I said we got to put a battery into this car and we got to try to see if the car turns over. Now this won't be the first crank of it because we just wanted to see if the battery would even hook up without the darn thing catching fire and things, but it didn't. And you got to hear this. The car is actually turning over after sitting since 1975. Yeah, brakes are obviously jammed tight on it, but it starts. Let's see if the horn works. Nope, no horn, but we do have lights. No tail lights. Could be a fuse or something, but whatever. In fact, the headlights are working. The car came equipped, and this engine's probably going on to the 56 that's sitting in the garage that we'll go see soon, but a very rare option, and it hasn't been affected by the weather at all, it looks like. A nice tri-power setup over here. The engine in this car is actually from a 58 station wagon. I forget what the cubic inches are, probably in the neighborhood of like 371, 372 cubic inch. This is a really nice little setup to have over here. The fellow, when he bought the car back in 75, was having full intentions of restoring this car, fixing it up, and you have some nice, well, they're aftermarket, but nice door striker plates in it, brand new. A whole bunch of goodies. Some spinner hubcaps. And this ancient spare tire is actually from around 71 because they used that dual white stripe for 71 and part of 72. So this was put on the car really some time ago. Close it gently. Underneath. Let's see underneath. Ancient tires, of course. Thick, wide white walls, and frame is still good on the car, apparently. The fluid in the Hydramatic drive, or the Jetaway as they called it, it's bright red. Yeah, she's rusty, but the frame's okay. Power seat. And this little gizmo over here, this button, when it would move the seat back against it like that when it would be in alignment, work on one of these buttons and it would move the seat forward or back or something like that. I don't know exactly how, but it was to allow backseat passengers to get into the car or something to that effect. We'll have to figure that one out, but it's pretty much intact, the car. We'll take a look at the engine again. factory 4-barrel, but like I said, it's from a 58 wagon, so it's a bigger cubic inch than the original motor that's in the 56, so it'll certainly add a spice of power to the car. Yeah, tires from back in the day. And of course, this always seems to be the case. Always the proverbial ancient snow tire on the front of an old car that's been sitting for years and years. Gotta love those things, the lugs with the tire chains on them too back in the day. What a car. Let's close it up. We can get a little bit more of a better shot of it. Close is pretty nice actually. Wasn't sitting in the country or anything like that. It was sitting in somebody's backyard in the city of Toronto. Go figure. All these years. The fellow saw my friend with his 56 at the Queensway Etobicoke cruise, and he said, "Do you need a car? I'll give you a car." And there you go. Here we have it. 56 Olds 98 Holiday Coupe. Holiday meant it was a hardtop of some sort, be it a 2-door or a 4-door. Old car dreams. You never know where they're going to lead you. What could be lying very much in the backyard next door to you. Take care. '56 Oldsmobile, the one that got driven home from British Columbia, Canada. Sitting in the shop, getting a few things done to it. The new windshield's going to be put in. It's coming off of that 56 parts car that's outside. That could be used in the movies now, the car. Actually, it's got to take off the rearview mirror and it'll be perfect for a movie scene. I love that mechanism that they have up here. Keeps rain from dripping on you. A little bit dark, unfortunately, but yeah, that's when the car got brought home. It's that many months already. Wow. Can't believe it. Yeah. Well, next time we'll see this one out on the roads for sure. Too bad we couldn't get it out in time for this year, but better late than never, so they say. There we go. Fix that. Okay, now it's a perfect movie car. So the adventures go on. We'll see you later.